Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to explain how to raise money to join Elamant. Or you can actually, if you're a member of Elamant, you can actually use this method to earn extra income from the Elamant community. So instead, I see a lot of people on social networks and saying, I don't have money to join and please help me out, please help me out. Instead of doing that, there's another approach that you can actually use to get yourself the $1,500 that you need to get started with Elamant. Okay, this has proved to work, and let's jump right into it. So if you have to do this, okay, if you have to do any of the methods that I'm actually gonna be sharing here, please you may need to abide to Elamant compliance. Okay, if you need to send an email to support asking them about what you need to do, you can actually send them and just say, this is what I'm actually doing, I'm allowed to do that. Okay, make sure you actually go with the compliance, because some of the things, yes, you can do, but some of the things you may need to go through Elamant approval. Okay, so it's just a matter of sending them an email so that they know what you're up to. If they have to correct you, they can actually do that. So number one, how it works, what you do is you have to find a service, okay, and offer a service to the Elamant community, and the community is going to pay you money. Okay, so the best people to work with are the people that are leaders in Elamant, okay, because they kind of need a certain service that I'm going to be giving you some examples. They kind of need a certain service, and they're actually paying someone else, okay, for that service anyway. So if they know that someone in our team can actually offer that service, then they can actually support you much better. Okay, I would do that, because if I have someone in my team and they can offer a service that I want, instead of giving money to someone else, I would rather support someone who is actually part of my team. It just makes sense. So let's jump into. So example number one, let's say you're a chef. Okay, let's say you are a chef, you like the kitchen, or you say, when you are my leader, if you're doing the next presentation, I want to cook some small snacks, okay, like some sandwiches and whatever you do, samosas, and I want to sell at your next presentation. That's how actually it works, and then you can prepare that in your kitchen, and then you can actually get paid to do that. Okay, because at the end of the day, some of these leaders, they're basically going to buy something outside, and then they actually bring, if they are actually eating something at their presentation. But in most cases, most of the home presentations or small presentations, there's something, people need something to eat. Okay, so if it's like a one-day event, you can actually negotiate with the leaders who are actually organizing that event, and then you can actually sell your snacks or catering service. That's example number one. Example number two, let's look at branding. Okay, so there are things like caps, t-shirts, pens, notepads, any regalia, okay, that people actually wants to wear, like shirts, jackets, jerseys, hats, anything with Elamant branding. So you can actually become the supplier to the community in your country, wherever country you are in. So in most cases, there are people that would prefer to wear Elamant branding when they are working at their workplaces, when they're doing their recruiting, when they're actually doing presentations and all that. And some other people, they just want to wear the Elamant regalia because of what it has done in their lives. Okay, it stands as a reminder that it's possible. So you can actually become the guy who can supply the branding. Okay, but I understand with this, the branding aspect, you have to go through compliance that I've actually explained earlier on, that this is what you need to do so that you can actually go along with the Elamant rules and regulations. So that's another way of actually how you can actually get income, and you get paid for doing that. Okay, people actually, the Elamant community are going to pay for doing that. So think of all the countries that Elamant is in, or the country that you are in right now. You may not have seen any Elamant regalia, so you may need to consider that. Okay, example number three is graphic designing services. Okay, there are events happening every day in different places, and Elamant leaders, they need they need some graphics done to invite people to their events. Okay, so you can become the guy to actually do the graphics for them, and then you can actually get paid. That's how you can actually raise money to join Elamant. Or if you're already a graphic designer, you can actually leverage on that. Let me show you some of the graphics that I've actually done. So as you can see that on the flyer there, this is actually one of the flyers that I've actually done for someone who are doing a presentation in Pretoria. So that's a good example of, I connected myself to a leader. Hey, I can actually do a flyer for you and for a small fee. And then I did that, and then they gave me a small fee, because at the end of the day, they're going to pay someone else to do that for them. And this is another flyer again that I've actually done for the team in Zimbabwe. And I actually said I can do something like that for you, and look how nice that is. So for a small fee. So these are the things that I'm saying you can actually provide as a service, and then you can actually get paid. So let me move on to the next example. Another example is web pages. Okay, so Elamant members, they need web pages. Okay, what I mean by a web page is, let me show you an example. Is something that is created. Okay, the programmers and the graphic designers and the web programmers understand this. If you need to explain Elamant, okay, another way is just to send a link that is with the videos, the tutorials, and your contacts, and people can actually see that this is Elamant. Let me show you an example of what I'm actually talking about. So as you can see, this is a web page, just one simple web page. It shows still throwing your receipts away. So this video, if someone clicks on that, is a video that was done by Jenny, one of our leaders, and this is compensation plan overview 2020. If someone clicks there, okay, they can actually watch the
Welcome to the unique and innovative Elamant Consultant.
They can actually watch the Elamant compensation plan, how to create an account in Elamant, how to convert data, how to send it pass, team building strategy. This is actually a strategy that we've added there, how to create designs for members, and this is the contacts for the person, and that's their phone number, and this is the WhatsApp group. Someone can actually click, and this is another example again of a web page. It's actually the same, but if you scroll down at the bottom, it is a different name for one of our team members, and it is their contacts and their WhatsApp number. So creating a web page like this will help you to explain Elamant much easier. So instead of trying to convince someone via WhatsApp, trying to explain it works like this, they answer, it works like this, they answer. So all you have to do is to say, hey, go to my web page, go visit my web page and watch all the videos that are there, and get back to me if you have any questions. So this actually helps you in the sales process. That's another example as well. And then for doing that, you can actually negotiate so that Elamant members can actually give you a small fee for creating web pages like that. Okay, so there are so many tools that you can use to create web pages. I've added a link in the description below where you can actually see one of the tools that I've actually used to create the one that I've actually shown you, and Elamant members can actually pay you with that. So other examples, there are things like venue. If you have a big place in your house, and if Elamant members are actually hiring somewhere else, you can actually say, hey, come and use my place for a small fee. If you have sound system, okay, like the microphone, the speakers, you can actually charge them a small fee. Projector, if you can actually hire it out. And then clean up service, I can clean your service and make sure that everything is tied up at your event, and for a small fee. So those are some of the ideas, and the list is endless. On all this, you can actually charge a small fee, okay, so that you can actually raise your money to join Elamant, okay, or an extra income. Okay, so what you just have to do is you just have to continuously ask yourself, what do Elamant people need? Okay, what are they paying for outside Elamant? Okay, whenever they want to do something, what is it that they need, and they're willing to pay someone for that service? So you need to continuously ask yourself that, because the list is endless. There's so many things that you can actually do to raise money to join Elamant or earn extra income within the Elamant community. And did I miss anything? I know, when I'm actually doing these videos, I may miss some of the things, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below this video. And also, I've done quite a lot of videos about Elamant on different topics, things like how to get a free membership, actually how to register new members, how to get your 3 people much faster. I've done quite a lot of videos about Elamant, so check out the link below this video so that you can actually watch the other videos and the resources that I've actually shared as well. With that being said, I look forward to seeing you in another video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, for more tips. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.